Bienvenido, welcome. I'm your favorite hobby tourist. Hope you're all having a wonderful day today. Let's see, today is a doodle day. I'm continuing on this doodle that was suggested by, wait, who was it? It was Atlas, right? It was the great Atlas who suggested this one. This is Connor. Hey, hello, great Atlas and Dreadpup. Welcome in, guys. You know what I'm going to ask? I'm going to ask for the 3 emojis, okay? I want to see 3 emojis, not 1, not 2, 3 emojis describing how your day has been, something you're really excited about, and then I'm going to guess, right? And if I don't get it, you don't even have to tell me what it is. Let's see. Dreadpup, I'm here. Happy tourist. Wait. How do you only... Wait. How you do? Oh, how you doing? Oh, I was like, wait. I got so confused, Atlas. I'm good. Just having art block. Oh, okay. It happens. Man, I'm like hot today. I've been like out and about all morning. You know, I do my dailies. I'll get up early. I'll work a little bit. Take my daughter to school. Work work even more. And then I get to hang out with you guys, which is always a highlight for me. Ooh, let's see. What is this? Red pup with the brain? A person. Oh, okay. So I get it. So you have art block. Hey, plushie, welcome in. Today we're continuing working on this one, which is a good thing. I'm looking at it. I don't know. It's the pose. Wait, because obviously we were still doing the pose last time. So the guy, this one, I'm like looking at it. I think it's the leg. I'm looking at it. Oh, it's because I was doing like this. I get it. He's like kind of like the foot under in the behind. I don't know. Actually, am I okay with that? I'm like going back to it. It's not terrible because the foot would be like right here. You wouldn't be able to see it. It would be like hidden back here. And then this one definitely changing that. Something like that, right? Yeah, I'm like looking at this guy. I'm good. How are you guys? How are you specifically? So I'm just a little hot just because like I've been out and about all day, all morning. It is 12:52 p.m. for me. So it's a little later. It's already like around like lunchtime, I guess. Probably after the stream, then I'll have some lunch. Then I'll pick up Bingo from school. Yeah, after that too. Dreadpup, question. Should I redo the captured dread drawing? It's just that I can't seem to get ideas. Oh, you didn't like the one I said about the about dread jumping off of multiple like stones? That was the one I said. I was like, you could do like one of these. You do like one of this, like something like that, and then have them like these stones or something. You know, like what kind of like a scene, right? Where like something like breaking apart and then having dread going like kind of like jumping up them. That'd actually be really cool. Just like having like dread here. I think something like this. You know what I mean? Or you could do the opposite direction. That'd be kind of cool too. Where they're jumping down to safety. That'd be like really cool. Visually, I think like if it was like a full-on scene, that'd actually be really sick. Because they're jumping down to like not fall. So they're jumping down, and then when they get to the bottom, then the rocks would be dropping and trying to like avoid them. That'd actually be like really cool. No, I've done that, but I'm thinking of redoing the. Oh, okay. Oh, you already did it. Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't know. You're just like flying through these, aren't you? I mean, which is cool. It's cool that you flew through it. All right, so let's continue working on this. I don't know. What's another image you could do? Another fun one. Like scenes are really good ones. You know, like if you're not in like a particular way of doing it, if you don't want like just like having them in like a cityscape is a fun one. Having them doing different. Oh, you know, you should do an action sheet. I don't know if you know what an action sheet is. He's like, no, his bow and his tomahawk. He's really cool. No, I know Atlas, but remember, this is if it was in my world. I didn't give them the weapon because in my world they wouldn't have those weapons. They would have the board. He would probably have the board for sure. So I would give him the board. We could probably actually let's change up this one. Maybe we could do it where it's kind of like the board on the back here. That'd actually be kind of fun. No, I know, but we could do the design on something. I wouldn't mind that. Obviously not so much the bow. What can we do? You remember the drawing I did with Dread captured and strapped? Yeah, I remember that one. No, I know, I get you. You want to redo it? You should. You should redo it. Definitely. If you're like locked in, you're like, okay, I need to redo this because this isn't like, it's not what you're happy with. You're not happy with it. So redo it, of course. Actually, I was just thinking of like a fun thing. Maybe we could just change him more into an action pose. No, I mean, I already got this. I don't know. Maybe I can change it up a little bit. Hold on. Let me look up like a fun pose because I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is. I'm like looking at, he looks kind of just like he's just chilling, which is okay. It's fine that he's just hanging out, but it's kind of dull. And you gave me a fun idea when you said about the bow. I'm hold up Archer character. I'm gonna look up Archer character, and then I'm gonna kind of like I have an idea. No, I have like a fun idea for this. I'm thinking I just want to look up like a good pose for it because I got an idea now what I could do for this. Oh, something like this would be kind of cool. No, not like that. Maybe like I'm like looking at a pose. I was like, this kind of. Like I'm not really going to give you directions or anything. Like really want you to come up with something cool. Yeah, no, I get you. So I'm thinking maybe we could actually go more into a fun, little more dynamic pose. That's what it is. I'm looking at it and it's kind of dull. Here, I'm gonna actually like put this on the top. I'm gonna leave this as like a reference. I'll just put it over here off to the side. You don't actually need this. I guess I'll put it over here. I got a better pose idea, right? Let's lock that in. Okay. I got a better idea, I think. I think it's a better idea. A little more like a fun pose. So what I'm thinking, we could go lean into more of like the archer aesthetic. So let's do, I still want him like kind of like chill, nothing like too intense. But I'm thinking maybe we could do, yeah, I think like, okay, I got an idea. Okay, I'm thinking like, okay, we could do, he's gonna be like this. Hold up. Yeah, we could do like this, and then I'm gonna have like this foot kind of like that. And we're gonna have this, well, it's like, the pose is all weird. Go back. Go back, go back. So let's do that again. Like this, like that. Kind of stretch that leg out. And then we're going to do this one like this. So he's going to be kind of like that. And then we're going to have this hand. 2, 3, 4. And then we could do like this one back here as well. And like how, like a little more like an action pose, I'm thinking. No, maybe not. I'm like, now that I'm looking at it. No, let's go back. Let's go back. I don't like that pose. It's not going with the direction I was thinking. See that one? Like it looks cool, but it's not what I want. Man, I am like hot today. Just because I was like I said, I was out and about. So I was like walking around a lot today. Let's see, Dread, Oni Boi. I'm going to take your points from yesterday. Redo the captured. Yeah, right. And doing a different pose. Just because, like, remember, dog's laying. You'd want it where it's like laying down, right? You want the dog to be laying on its side, right? When you do it, I know this is like the worst. It looks more like a little piggy what I drew, but you understand what I mean. Where it's sideways. You want like a sideways pose. It's a little better. Like I want a cool, oh, you know what I could do? I got an idea. Okay. So we're going to do kind of like a flying Ooh, yes, I like that a lot more. We could do, so we're doing like this, right? Like that, do like that, and then like this leg. Yeah, okay, this is gonna be cool. So, well, that there's like a weird pose on his legs, but okay, I get it. I don't like the legs on this image I was looking at, but it gives me an idea of kind of like a leaping pose, right? Because that wouldn't be terrible. A leaping pose would be kind of cool. Yeah, because I want it to be more interesting. If I'm doing just like people standing, that's so dull. And like the whole point of this is to like fun poses and to like kind of like a challenge too. You know, let's see. Yeah, it's like something like that. Like a leaping pose is kind of the direction I'm going with. All right, so let's do like this. No. Kind of like that. And oh yeah, I like that. I got it. So I'm actually thinking he would kind of like point it. And then we could do kind of like that. Right? You know what I mean? Kind of looks like he tripped on a rock. Kind of. I know what you mean. Yeah, no, it's just like, it's the pose. It's not. Hold up. Because I'm getting like a direction. I have like an idea, but I want it to look fun. Because it's having it as it's like he's just an archer just standing. He's just like a dude standing there is really boring and dull. And also, hello, Elliot and Pokefun. Welcome in. These look cool, but no. I was like looking at, like I saw somebody's drawing and I was like, that's neat. But I want like a fun, not acrobat, not quite like acrobatic, but I do want it to look a little more interesting than I've been doing. Yeah, no, I see. I do see that you're there. Let's go with, oh, you know what should I got it. Let's see, caster. Character. I'm just like getting ideas. Hey, Salty, remade another of my old Grizzly Monster Arena character. Whoa, there's a lot going on. This time it's Dr. Thunder Lizard. That sounds sick. That sounds cool. Did you post it anywhere? Because I'm curious what it looks like. Because that sounds cool. Like genuinely, that sounds really cool. Let's do. Yeah, because I want it. Because I still want it. Like obviously, when you said the archer thing, I was like, it's not a bad idea. Leaning a little bit into the archery, not a full on archer, but I still want to give that like the blend. He's able to do magic. Yes, as a video and a post. Oh, I've not seen this. I did not know. That's cool though. I have to check it out later. I didn't know that you. When did you post it? Kind of. Yeah, I guess like this. I think it's like not a terrible. Okay, I'm gonna do like this, and then let's do. Right. Oh, I'm thinking like this. We'll do obviously this, and then I'm gonna lean it into like that. And then I'm thinking with the hand, what I'm thinking we could do kind of like pointing. That's what I'm thinking. That's like the direction I'm going with this one. Kind of like that. And then we could have the other hand in the back where it's very much like casting. So it's kind of like casting. And then we could do like this. Yeah, I think that'd be kind of cool, actually. Let's do like that. No, that's I think I gave him too much like hip or whatever direction I gave it. Do like this. So like that. Oh, okay. It's like a gnat over here. Something like that. Oh, I actually like this direction. Yeah, I think this is like the better direction. He's a little more interesting visually, and then we could even have it where it's like the honey. Because I'm thinking it will be like the honey, like a honey arrow. Okay, well, not buff, more of just athletic. No, I know. I like. Well, either way, I wasn't gonna make him like he's not gonna be older. He's gonna be like younger looking. Just because like to make him in my game, I'd want him to be like a younger looking character. You know? Now, let's see. Something like that is like the direction I'm going with. I'm like looking at this guy. I still like the clothing I gave him. Where he's kind of there we go. Right? He's tropical. I'm trying not like full on tropical, but I want it to feel like that. No, I know. I can see he is very fit. All of the characters from Assassin's Creed are pretty fit. I would definitely say all of them are. You could tell. You could tell from a mile away. All of them are pretty fit. And then I did like the pants. The kind of the, oh no, maybe I could do. Also, looking at his legs are too short. I'm like looking at his legs. The legs I gave him here are way too short. There we go. Something like that. And then we could do kind of like high waters. I don't know if you know what I mean, what high waters are. Where like they're kind of like long shorts. Hey, Ripper, welcome in. Kind of like long shorts. That's what I'm thinking visually. I think that's not a terrible concept. And then having the wolf character over here behind him. Kind of like chill, like, well, not chilling, but yeah, right. It's like gonna be like slightly behind him. I'm thinking that's a good direct, or it should be in front. Maybe in front might be more interesting. Because behind, now that I look at it, I think it'd be more interesting if it was in front. Just have the wolf character in front of him. Visually might be more interesting. Okay, I'm like looking at it. Maybe let me see. Let me play with the like I'm looking at. Okay, so it's like this, the neck area. Then this is kind of like the bottom, right? So you go like lock into the bottom. Hey, Flopix! Playing with like the pose because I was looking at the other one's very dull and kind of boring. So I'm kind of playing with like the pose a little bit. But how's your day going? So I'm thinking, let's do. So we could do like this foot. I'm thinking we could have it like kind of like, well, no. So this one's kind of like this. And then that one, we want the other one forward. Right? Because I wanted it moving forward. Go for it. Yeah, we could do a battle royale. Here, I guess I know, like, thinking about it. Mr. Ghost hasn't been here. Usually Mr. Ghost is the one who initiates them. Which is fine, you know, I know he hasn't. Let me see. Let's grab that. BR. Boom. There you go. And Ripper with the 3 emojis, with the TV, the axe, and an Oni. What? I have no clue what are you playing a game like an ogre? I don't know. I'm guessing you're playing some kind of game. Logged in on Galizapod. Nice. Oh, nice. All right, so I'm thinking like this, right? So we're doing like this, kind of erasing a little bit of this. Just do like this, kind of like that, right? And then the chest area would be like around here, I think. It's funny because like the body is very weird. It is kind of like a wolf, but it has like very short front limbs. Like visually, I'm like looking at it now. Who won? Flopix. Nice, congrats. Congrats, Flopix. Let's see, visually, boom, boom. Something like that. I think that'd be kind of interesting. Yeah, I'm like looking at it visually. Oh, wow. The bar, this thing, hold up. There you go, it's gone. I'm going to check my gold. Yeah, I know. How much gold do you have? Does it even tell you? I can tell you. Dread, you have 726 gold. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things that it's, being honest, it is pretty low on my list of things to see what to do with the gold. I know I've seen other people where they do it when you have the gold, you're allowed to activate the BR, the battle royales and or duels, stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't know what we could do with that. I'd have to like really like, maybe we could do like a special stream where it's just literally just saying what we should do in the future. I think that'd be kind of fun. What do you guys think? I think that could be okay. Just have like a special stream as like, what are we gonna do with the chat or something along those lines. I think that'd be okay. I'd be okay with it. Something like that, right? I'm like looking. Then something like this. I'm thinking like something like in this direction. It's kind of, I'm like these legs are looking wonky. I'm like looking at the legs. The legs look weird. You should go for it. Yeah, we should go for it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like maybe in like the near future. Right now, no. I'm like still so busy with a lot of stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna actually move everything up slightly. So I'm thinking, yeah, like this, kind of like these. That's like the direction for this. And then we could actually move the legs a little longer too, as well. His legs would be down here. Right? And then same thing. So come like this, and then his legs are like over here. They're like behind the dogs. And then this one as well. Let's do like this. No, I actually don't like that. Hold on. Kind of like this. I think something like that. I don't know. The more I look at it, I feel it's weird looking. I look at it, I'm like, I don't know. I probably should have done a different layer. Here, let's go back. I'm gonna go back. I'm not digging the wolf. The pose I gave the wolf looks wonky. So we're gonna move this one up. I'm gonna move this one up. I think this one looks okay. Is this a trainer with a partner fox? Not well. Remember in my game, Ishis are kind of like trainers. They're not really trainers though. Just in the context of like Pokemon, yes, it's a trainer, but it's not. They're not trainers because they're more like adventurers. Remember, in my game, you do things by yourself. You do battles. You go on adventures by yourself, and then Oris, which are like spirits, they can join you. You make friends and you're able to join. I also bought a new figure today. Ooh, toy. Ooh, what kind? What'd you get? And this is like a wolf. It's not a fox. It's like a wolf. And also Atlas, no, I will not. I'm so sorry. I know you're looking. You're very desperately looking, but you're not. I'm not available. Oh no, I know you. I know you're joking. I just think it's funny. All right, let's do this. Let's move it slightly forward. I'm like looking at the arm. The arm looks odd. It looked a little short. There we go, right? Around here is a little better. Oh, a Skylanders. The Skylanders? Cool. Which one? I actually have a few at home. A wolf. Sounds cool. Yeah, it's a wolf spirit in this case. You know, this is like a wolf spirit, and he's... Yeah, I'm like looking at it. I think it looks cool. It looks fun. For sure, this guy would be like a duelist. Or slinger in my case, in my game. They have like the cloth on the bottom. So I just remembered that right now. That I probably should add that in. It's kind of like a Western-esque looking thing. Here, let's do it. Hold it. I'm like looking at it right now. Let's see. Maybe I'll make the shirt shorter just so you could see more of it. I think that would be kind of neat. Like visually. And then we could do that. Where it's kind of like this. There we go. I think that'd be a little better. And then like that. Oh, okay. I'm already liking this direction way more. Like always, I'm taking a break from work. Then got to go again. Yeah, no worries, MS4E. Yeah, it's just funny because I don't want to get married. That is actually really funny. The eagle. A wolf sounds cool. The eagle. Which one? Oh, the wind one. The teacher, right? Is that the one you have? Is it the teacher? That's the one I'm thinking of that it could be. I'm looking at this. I want this one to be a little straighter. I think this one's like the straighter leg. And then this one should be a little more bent. It should be more like almost like this. Oh, that's it. That's the pose. Because I was trying to think of the pose. If I was by myself, I would actually stand up. And that's one thing I highly recommend. If you're drawing or you're making animation, stuff like that, don't be afraid to stand up. Jetpack. I think that's it. That's it. That's the one. I think. Yeah. Right. You got to keep that spirit up. But yes, I think that is the Jetpack is the character I was thinking of. Because in the show, he's the teacher. Because I have seen the show. I do remember, I've seen it. Bingo even liked it for a little bit. She wasn't like super into it, but there was a time period she was watching it. Okay, something like this. And something like that. Oh, you know what? I'm trying to think of these little tassels. I've seen them. When you tie them. Generally, like it's like fashion, right? It's like beach fashion. Okay, let's like this, and then we could do that. There we go. That's it. Okay, this is like a significantly better direction. I'm like looking at it now. Same with the hair. I like that hairstyle that I saw, where it's kind of like the top. It's not like a straight up mohawk. It's more like the top is longer and it's a little shaven on the sides. I don't know what it's called, but I think I might go with that one just because it's one of the more unique styles that I saw him with, this character. Right? Something like that. And then we could do, I might even do like multiple. Now that I really think about it, they're more interesting visually. Something like that. I know, like it's just like, I don't want it like, yes, I would like, obviously we could fly through these, but I also wanted like actually try to do it. Do you know Atamarasu is a Japanese wolf from the game Akami? Yeah, I do remember. I played that game. That was a really good game, by the way. That is actually a phenomenal game. Highly, highly recommend that game. That one's like one, like I remember playing that so much with my friends. Woo. I think something like that would be interesting. Well, no, I think like the arrows are neat, but the positioning is not very fun. Let's see, what can I do with the arrows? Maybe just like one big one instead. That could be like a little more interesting instead of multiple little ones. I have it on Wii. Yeah, nice. That's a good one. That's like a solid game. I remember that one a lot. I remember thinking it was very good. I will do two arrows. And it kind of even blends in the eagle thing. I might even do like the shape of an eagle within the honey. Right? It's kind of like a little bit, not full on eagle, but giving like the shape of the arrows and the eagle at the same time. You gotta go have a wonderful day, MS4E. Okay, so I'm thinking these look a lot better. I'm gonna keep the wolf in the back instead of the front, because the front I feel like it was too busy. It was just blocking it. So it didn't work. Not for me at least. So like this. We could do no. Like that. Right? Kind of like I'm like trying to block it out again. Because I don't want it to be overpowered, like to take up too much space. So let's do the arms right here, kind of like that. No, that's too long. I'm like looking at it. It looks too long. There we go. Cut that a little bit. There we go. It's a little bit like a tangent here, which I don't mind. I guess I could move it a little bit. Right, just a little bit. We'll move it down a little bit. And then let's go into the leg area. The legs. Kind of like around here. And we could do, just break this. I'm like, kind of like, if you haven't noticed, I'm building it in. So I don't want to mess up how it's built. Then we could do kind of like this, do like that. The tail. I do like the concept of having it broken, like the tail. Not broken, but kind of very jagged on purpose. Too much. Because I gave it that fold just because visually it looked interesting to me. Having the whole body very zigzaggy. That, no. Too bad. Actually, you know what I should do? I'm looking at her. Let's reduce the size a little bit. Trying to think, how big is this? Let's make it like a little bit smaller. There we go. There we go. I think that's going to be better. Having it a little smaller and visually look more interesting as well. So the legs are back here. Yeah, because it literally is. It's a wolf that walks on two legs. And then the front legs are slightly too short for it to stand on. That's how I imagine this guy. What type would it be? Now that I think about it. If you mentioned before, he's very diligent. So it has to be a steel type. Right? He would be a steel type for sure then if he's a diligent character. Just because like now that I think about it, I remember you mentioning he's a very like stoic, diligent character. I'm like, oh, that just sounds just like lock in on a steel type. Right? Wolf could be dark or steel. Well, I don't have dark type in my game. I have, okay, so technically I have iron. It's not even steel. So in my game I have fire, I have water, I have earth, I have wind, and I have iron. Those are the types in my game. So it would be an iron type then in my game, in like the concept of that. Right? Because I don't have darkened steel. I don't have those. That's why I said like the steel is pretty much, iron is pretty much steel type. Something like that, right? Yeah, like that. There we go. Yeah, I like that. I think that's kind of fun. Yeah, I'm like looking at it, and I think there's like a good concept. It feels a little busy, but it's all good. You do like that. Because he's in front. He's in front of it. So like some bits are going to be a little erased. And then I could erase a little bit of him. Just like clean him up a little because he is a little messy. The more I look at him, he looks a little messy. Yeah, I think that's a lot better. Wind might work because of the eagles, but I don't know. Iron type would do for the wolf. Well, no, okay, so remember in my game, the typings are not, it's based on their personalities. You know, because wind is very like chaotic and free. That's like their whole thing. They're more like goofy characters. In game, they're more like, they tend to be more goofy in that sense. Like they're not reliable. They're very much all over the place. A good example of a wind type is Furbit. You know, where iron types are very diligent and they're a little rigid. That is their whole thing. So they're like, okay, I'm locked in. I'm doing this. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah. In my game, that's how it is. Fire types are very passionate, you know, but they can be a little intense. Where water types are very creative, but they could also be unreliable. So like, water, I would say water and wind probably have the most similarities, and then iron and earth have the other similarities, because I like earth tends to be very loyal but also very rigid, but they have also different aspects and to them and like within the game. For example, one of the things, water types, right? Water types, when they have like, they make like little water areas. So in game, they'll make areas wet as you throw around your moves. You'll have like little puddles. So within the puddles, it makes it harder for fire types. Fire types have a hard time to like, they have to like burn up the puddles first before even using up their fire moves. Dread just had an idea for the back paw on my redo of the captured Dread drawing. The left one will be right in the top with the right one. Oh, okay. I get you. Oh yeah, he's 100% loyal, bro. Spent decades hunting one guy to avenge the village in burnt. That sounds very diligent though. I would say he's probably in between iron and earth. So I'm gonna say more diligent though. So I'm gonna say iron. Yeah, okay. I think this is a good. I think we could do it. Here, look. I'm like looking at it. I think this is good. And I'm gonna get rid of the little one we did over here. I don't need that one anymore. Oh, I'm gonna add in the ponytail. So I want the hairstyle. We're doing this, and then we're gonna do the ponytail. Right? I think that's gonna be cool. Yeah, I like this. This is gonna be the direction we're going with. I think this is it. Yeah, okay. And then let's do like this or whatever. Yeah, I think that's the direction we're going. Oh, and I'm missing the pot. Where's the pot? The pot should be... I'm trying to think what pot I should give him. Oh, maybe I could give him the my manly pot. Here, let me grab it just so I could actually look at it. One moment. Just because I haven't even done that pot on anybody. You know, it is one of those things I was like thinking about. I was like, you know what? I'll add in. I think he could have that pot because there's 3 pots in the game. There's going to be 3 by the ending, like in the finished version. And you can modify them how you wish. Let's do Ori's 2D. Concept art. Ruffs. World. No, wrong one. Player. Here they are. The pots. Okay. I have like code names for them. I have Gloopa, which is the one you guys have seen. That's the one I've actually made, the 3D model one. Melore, I have not made her yet, but you've seen her, which is the one that it looks like. It's this one. That it looks like this. I don't know if you remember that pot. This is the Melore one. I'm going to show you. It looks kind of like that. But the one I'm thinking about, like with the code name, I have as Kasutri. Kasutri is like a, it's like, I think it's like a fun one. So I'm thinking for that one. Let's do, how do I want to pose him? Because the magic, the honey comes from him, right? It's going to be coming from this guy. So what can I do with him? Because his whole thing, because he's going to be like back here, right? He's the pot. Let's do, because the pot, the magic is going to come from him technically. Trying to think how I could do it where it kind of works, because these come from him. So maybe erase a little bit of this, just because I feel like it's too far back. I'm not giving him room. So maybe like this. I'm trying to think. Maybe he could do like a fun pose with his arms kind of out, because this guy actually has little arms. And we could do kind of like these. Thinking like this, right? And then it's kind of like, he's got his mouth. He's got his like smile. He's got like a goofy smile. And then we could do like this. Maybe the fist. I think he would have the fist, right? let's do like this. Like that. Well, I don't know. I feel like he's very disconnected, right? He doesn't feel like he's part of the group. No, I don't like that. I'm like looking at him like, no, I don't like him. There. I feel like he's just out of it. Here, let's do... What can I do? I'm trying to think. So if he's pointing there, she's kind of ready, right? The wolf's kind of like ready to go in. What would be Kasutri doing? What would he be doing? I'm trying to think. Oh, he'd probably be imitating him. He'd be doing the same pose. That's what I want. So let's do that, where it's kind of like in the air, and he's doing the same pose. Oh, maybe like back here, and he's doing the pose. Right? I think that'd be kind of cute. He's like imitating him because that is his magic technically. Because that'd be kind of cool. So he has like a little poof. He has a little pompadour, kind of. It's part of the hand, like the pot. He has like a little pompadour on the top. And then like same thing with the hand. Let's do the hand here with the other finger here. I'm going to make this one a little more transparent, just so it's like a little easier to pose him in. And then we could do this like that. And he's got his big old smile because he's so happy. He's just like, he's a little goofball. Oh, I think that works. That works like a lot better than I actually originally thought. I'm like looking, I'm like, yeah, I like this. Okay. He's just pointing, I'm like, boom. Yeah, I think that combines really well. Yeah, that's it. This is it. Definitely. And then I'm going to change up the tail then. If I'm doing that with him there, just like, let's change up the tail. Even though I gave it the zigzag, I think the zigzag's not really necessary then. Let's see. I'll just do like this. We'll do like the opposite version of a zigzag. So instead of it going like that, like up, we're just doing it down. Yeah, I think that's kind of fun. And it kind of like frames him really well. Visually, it frames him, which works. Yeah, I like that a lot, actually. Erase this line. There we go. So let's do this. Yeah, that's it. This is what I want. Going to that. What do you guys think? Do you think it looks fun? I think it looks fun. I'm like looking at him. The more I look at him, the funner it looks. Let's go with, I'm going to do like another layer underneath just so I can get like some color. Oni Boi, decide to give up on the redo the captured. Wait, why? What happened? Do another restraint away instead. Duct tape. Oh, okay. That's okay. That's not like terrible. I can see that. Oh no, I'm going to go with like a lighter color. Just because I want to separate them just visually. This is not it. I'm just like, so like just for visuals, just for me. Because I want to separate them visually for the colors. So this guy's going to be the blue with this. And then I'm going to do something similar with this guy. I'm just trying to break them up. So like an orangey for him. Yeah, I think that's going to be like really nice. And then we could do the same for the honey. Since it is part of him, the honey bit, I think that's going to be like really fun too. When we actually get to the in game. Having people like, oh, you know, like I want to play with you. Like, yeah, sure. Join, like saying like couch co-op. I want people to be able to play couch co-op with their friends or their siblings. And so one would be the Ishi and then the other person would play as the Aromi, the little pot, which Aromi is just like the placeholder name. The reason I decided to give up on the redo the captured dread is the strap table. This is a bit too hard to get the shape and scale right. Oh, okay. I totally get it. If that's something, if it's stressing you out, you're like, oh man, I'm like, it's just not locking in. Skip it. Skip it. You don't have to do it. I totally agree with that. It happens. Sometimes you're like, man, I am just stressed about this. I cannot deal with this right now. Okay, like that. And then let's do maybe like what color should I do? Maybe like the middle, like a green for her. Yeah. I think that works. Just like to block them up. Actually, no, that's a lie. I want to do instead. Let's do this, but I'm going to go on the other side. Let's go the grays. Do I want to do gray? Yo, who's that cool Geodude looking dude? Oh, this is one of the pots. This is one of the pots. You remember the little pot dude? That is one of the pots because there's a bunch. There's like 3 different pots in the game. Here, I'll show you. I could like open it. Hold up. I don't even remember. I've done him before, the little pot guy in the game. But I can show you what it looks like. So this one, remember this one? This is one of the pots. So there's gonna be 3 little pots. This is one of them. There's like this one I have is called Gloopa for right now. There's like the placeholder name. But there are other ones. Don't save. Oh, actually, I've even done other ones before. Now that I think about it, I did. No. No, I'm like, which one was the one I did? I'm like trying to remember. Angry Birds. No, that was the same one. I've done other ones. I'll just show you what they look like. Hold up. Roughs. This is under player. Here you go. Here are the 3 pots. These are the 3 basic bodies. In game, you're gonna be able to customize them. You know, these are just like the basic concepts of them. These are like, obviously these are little placeholder names, not the finished version. I have like an idea what I might call it. Not 100% sure though. I don't want to ruin what they are because they're not Oris. They're a little different. They are your source of magic though. In game, they are without them, you don't have magic. You're able to see Oris and stuff, but you don't have the honey magic that when you play the game. The honey magic, so like I've shown it before, right? I'll show you. Just like since we're like talking about it. See, here's an example. See how it works? So they have here, I'll show you right here. See, here it is. You summon the honey from them and then you're able to shoot it. Same thing. So that is a kind of the direction I'm going with it. So the honey comes from them. And there's like there's going to be 3 different versions. So you get to choose when you play the game, you get to choose which of the pots you want to be as your partner. But the only thing, I guess in like a weird way, they're kind of your Pokemon starter because you can't change them. So there's a little different, I guess, but they are pretty much the same. The only difference, they'll have different voice acting and different animations. So they do have like different personality to them. You know, one being a little more bombastic, one being a little more calm, one's a little more on the goofy side. Like I have like in mind, I have them like being different. Obviously this one is a little more bombastic. He's just like, he has a little pompadour. It's a pot, but he has like a little, the handle is like a fake hair. That's the concept with this one, which I think people are going to like him. I think people are going to like this one. And Gloopa's a little more like the bouncy, goofy one. And then Melora is more like, I would say like that's the more like calm one out of the 3. At least visually, that's how I'm imagining the animations. Okay, so let's do like this. Let's do like that. All right, I think that's going to be good for the concept, right? Now we can actually start doing the doodles. I know you're like, what? It took so long. I know, it took me a bit. Oh no, actually, hold up. Now I should probably have it where it's kind of showing that the honey does come from him. I'll probably have like one, like a big glob of it, right? Coming over here. It's like that. Maybe I should curve these. I'm thinking maybe we could curve them so they look like they're forming out of this. Because they are, that's what they are. They are like a glob of honey. Oh, I think that's what it is. So this one's farther out, and then having this one still forming would be like the cool thing. So this one's still forming. This one's already like more formed. A little more like formed already. Something like that. Yeah, I like that a lot, actually. Visually, that's actually really interesting. And then, yes, it comes from him. Yeah, I'm looking at it. I think that's cool. I think it looks good visually. Let's do this. Like that. Go like that. And then, yeah, then obviously let's do, make sure it's like, you could tell it's honey. Let's see. Huh? No, I don't like that. Looks weird. Let's do maybe a little more in the yellow. Right? Oh, that's what I should do. Let's do like this. Just so people know it is kind of like this. And then I'll do the lighter one. I mean, not the light, the darker one on top of it. Yeah, I think like this. And then let's grab this color. Just so people know it is honey. Right? Yeah, I think that's like a good showing what it is. It's supposed to be magic. It's like you're casting your magic. Yeah, I like this a lot, actually. Oopsie. Okay. And then let's do a bunch of layers. So sorry. Drink a little bit of water. I probably will be wrapping up in like a few minutes. About like 20. Probably like 20 more minutes, and then I'll start wrapping it up. Sorry, again. I don't mean to. All right, there we go. And then let's start doing the G pen. All right, let's do this. All right, let's lock it in. Okay, except maybe I'll start with this little dude. Just because he's adorable. No particular reason. I was like looking at him. I'm like, oh. It's like, maybe just start with him just because I can. Right? He's just like a little dude. Little dude. No, not liking that. Nope. He's so cute. I'm going to go have a wonderful day. I'm probably gonna wrap it up in like kind of soon. 10, 15, something like that. I'm not sure when, but like soonish. So you're not gonna miss much. I'm like, look, no, I don't like that. Wait, yeah, he's doing like this. So his little hand is like this. This is like still the doodle phase, so it's not like the final phase. I'm not trying to make it finalize. No. There we go. Something like that. Doesn't look terrible. Yeah, he looks cute. I think a lot of people are going to like this guy just because of his goofy smile. I have that impression. Right? I think that's gonna be like the fun part about this character, about this pot. We'll see though when the game actually comes out. We'll see what people actually choose the most. I would love to see that. Oh, maybe later on, like not right now. After I have all 3 models, like 3D models, I could probably do a poll. That'd actually be kind of a good idea. Like I do a poll asking you guys to choose who is your favorite. And I think that would be a really fun idea to do. He looks so cute. He's just like, ah! He's pointing this way. Or no, this way? That way. He's pointing that way in the camera. I forget. The camera is different. And then the honey would be kind of like glooping out, right? Uh-oh. It's just like glooping over here. Right? Is that like this? There we go. Blop. Actually, I don't like that. The one I did inside. So like this. And then we could do it like that. And then we could do like a little like that. And then it's kind of like eagle-like one, I was thinking. Eagle-esque. There we go. And then we could do like this. Kind of lead this over here into this. It's very long. Right? I think this actually works really well. We might break this one up more because I'm looking at it. I feel like it's just too much going on. See, that's the fun part about doing this. So you do it, like we block it out. And then when we get to this phase, I look at it, I'm like, it feels odd or something. It feels off, I would say. And then we could, like I said, we could break it up into pieces. Because it's starting to separate, but it's not quite separated. Like this. No, you know what? You know what it is? We could do like this, where it's kind of like globs are falling off a little bit, because it's still trying to form this bird. Where this one is already a little like more complete. It is like solidified a little bit. It's away from the glob. Not straight up, like it's not supposed to look like the bird. But it's still separate enough where it's like, okay, it's its own thing. It's like a dart, or not a dart. I guess like it is like I guess it would be a dart, huh? A dot of honey. Let's go into this guy. So I'm thinking for this guy, we could do I want like a side, like, no. Yeah, how side is he? Like now that I look at him. Right? We're doing like kind of like one of these faces. Actually, no, let me look at his nose. Does he have a very pronounced nose at all? He does. He has like his kind of nose, kind of like I would say maybe similar to my own. Now that I think about it. So no, he has more nose. He's got way more nose. No, not like that. Maybe look at it like well. Yeah, he's got a little bit of a nose. Yeah, it is like a similar shape, I would say. He's got a jaw too. This guy's got a jaw. Even if he was like a younger version of him, he got a jaw. He's got them like serious eyes too. It's funny. Obviously, we're just kind of like messing around with the concept. We're still not trying to lock it in yet. Something like that. Probably I would mess with his eyes. I don't like these eyes. These eyes look really bad. But I'm not stressing about it yet. Like this. I'm gonna play with his eyes a little bit. We could do, oh, you know what I could do? Like, since here, he's kind of looking that way a little bit. That looks weird, kind of gross. Even no, let me fix those eyes. There we go. There we go. Something like that. I do. Kind of like that. I'm like looking at like more like the position of the eyes, not so much the actual. We're not trying to make them look nice yet. Should he have the nostril? I'm like thinking like, should he have the nostril mark? Or maybe not. I don't think he needs the nostril. I think just, oh, you know what? He is like a little bit more of a, not square. But it is, he has got like a little bit more of like this going on. It's funny because like, I'm not doing it on purpose, but like, I feel like he's gotten very soft looking. So give him like a little bit more of a chin too as well. Oh, I like that. I like the chin. It gave him like a little bit of a squarer chin, not full on square, but it gave him a little bit more of like, because he's like I'm making him more like a young, probably like a teen kind of. That's like the imagery I'm thinking. It's kind of like a teen-like character, like a teenager. Something like that, right? Let's mark it up. Where would this be? Kind of like that. Something like that. The face, obviously, the mouth is not, it's not look really what I want. Let's give him like a little, make him like a little more intense of a look. Because he is aiming at something. So let's give him a little bit more of intensity. Especially since he's aiming at something. So let's do, I think, like this. Oh, okay. That kind of worked a lot better than I thought. Like, I know I was kind of like messing with it, but now after I gave him like just a little bit of this intensity in his eye, it changed it like so drastically. We can still give him the smirk. I kind of like that. Because he got lips too. He has like the nice full lips. So we can give him that a little bit. Oh, I like that a lot, actually. And he got nice eyebrows, if I remember. I'm like looking at him. He got brows. Oh no, he has a little bit more on the peak on the back. So I will be doing that on this version. So no, it's more like in here. There we go. Something like this looks so much better. Yeah, he's got nice brows. I like it. It's not a bias. I swear it's not because I have brows that I like his brows. But I do actually, it's funny because I do actually like when people have like very pronounced eyebrows. Visually, I do find it more attractive. Nothing wrong with people who have thin eyebrows. It's okay. I just have a preference. There we go. Something like that. And then, because like obviously we're in this, it's a very sketchy phase. Where I'm allowed to be at this phase of the doodle. This is like, he has like that lift, he has like that hairstyle, which is slightly lifted. Hey, hello everyone. Welcome in. Still designing this character. Very fun stage of this character, actually. We're kind of like designing his facial features a little bit. Change my name. I noticed. I was going to say, I was like, I don't know. I was like, that name doesn't sound familiar to me. Like everyone does sound familiar, but I was like, I don't know who that is. Who is this? Everyone. What did you do? I'm like seeing who. What did you do before? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Wait, were you? Oh, you're Are you Nyaket? Is that who you are? Oh my god, that's so funny. Because I was like, wait, is this Nyaket again? You just changed your name? I was like, everyone. I know there wasn't everyone. You're not. It's not the same person then. So kind of like this. Oh, you know what I should do? I should give it the bun. That's kind of like I'm thinking. Kind of like like not a warrior bun, not like a straight up warrior bun, but he's kind of got a bun. Kind of. Or maybe I should just do the full on bun instead of the ponytail. That might be better, like just like for clarity of like what's going on, like a visual. You know what I mean? I'm like looking at it. I'm trying to think. Would a bun be better, like a man bun? I don't know why they call it a man bun. It's just a messy bun. Atlas, welcome back. I'm going to crown myself as the queen of changing my display name. I change it almost every time in Roblox. I mean, yeah, I get it. I know a lot of people do. I don't. I actually keep my name for so long. I rarely change mine. No, I'm not digging this bun. I think I will just go back to just the ponytail. Right? Because he has a ponytail. So he has like the shaven on the sides, and then on the top it's a little longer into like the bun. Something like that, visually. And then we could do the finger thing where yeah, because he's pointing out, because that's like the concept right here. He's actually looking fun. I used to change it a bunch for like 2 years. I've kept this. Nice. What I like about digital is that if you try small, you can still zoom and get it all. Yeah, no, I know. 100. Yeah, I get you. You could do that, which is very fun about digital. Also, you can move it around, which is really nice. Like right now, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna move his head. I can literally move his head slightly without any issue. Right? Which is actually very, very nice with digital. I could literally do that without any worries. Something like that. I'm like looking at it now. I know I did that. I did it on purpose though. Like I was like, yeah, I could move it. So he's kind of like pointing. He's like, John. What it's like digital is if you draw small, you can. Yeah, no, right. I just read that. I could probably give him kind of like a bracelet, like maybe like a little bracelet or something. I like wearing. So I was like thinking like he could have some too, especially if he's Native American. Actually, did they even give him any? That's a bummer. They didn't give him much like Native American like wear, which I get. He's an assassin. He's not going to be showing that off. But oh wait, he does have this. He has the braid. I could add the braid somewhere. Should I add the braid? I'm like thinking, should I add the braid? They don't look bad. He did used to. Oh, really? I didn't know that. So I'm thinking I could add the braid to him, like the actual, like his here. It wouldn't be bad. Just having like some fun braids on him. I actually think it's cool. I'll send you a pic in the yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll check that out. I mean, something like that, obviously. It's not like, oh, this is the break. This is just like, we're still in the sketchy phase. All right, let's see what you sent. Self promo. I'm just seeing what they put. 2 games today. Ooh, nice. Congrats on Greninja. Greninja sending, and they're streaming. Which actually, I gotta start wrapping up very soon. You know, that's like one of, I'm like looking at it, I'm like, I actually do have to wrap it up very soon. As I mentioned I was going to. Right? No, I'm like looking at that. That's not really, there it is. I was like looking at it, like, that looks odd. That's why. Because it's not the right color. Yeah, see? Like this. Something like that. And we could do... Yeah, I like this a lot, actually. The more I look at this, the more I'm enjoying this character. It's funny because I had a little bit of a struggle with this character just because I wanted like a funner, like a better pose. Because the pose was not good before. I thought it was like a little dull when I thought about it. I was like, well... He was just chilling. And I was like, that's boring. So like this. 1, 2, 3, 4... Go. I had to like count for a second. I was like, how many fingers did I draw? Sometimes you gotta do like, wait, it has 1 up, so 3 would be down, right? Or 4, technically be the thumb too. There we go. And we could do something like that. Thinking like he would have like something on his wrist. Also, he needs more wrists. I'm like looking. Also, maybe his hands are too big. Let's make the... See, another advantage of digital. I love drawing traditionally. But there are just things that digital is better. You know, there are a few things you cannot complain about with digital. Like, wait, I could do this? Yes, I can. So I could do this and this. It's like, oh. Oh yeah, I like this guy. He's so fun. He's actually become one of my more favorite characters I've done. And then something like this. I'm giving him like that. There we go. Right? I don't know, but I wanted it to be the kind that it ties. So let's see. Let me erase a little bit of this one. And there's no much media of him then. Oh, well, what you've chosen is like him when he's 18 to 20. The one where he wears tribal things is like when he's 14, 13. Oh, that's so cool. And there's not much media of him then. Yeah, okay. That's cool. I like that. So you said you sent... No, you haven't. I haven't seen it yet. Where'd you put it? Like, put it... Did you send it yet? I don't see it. I mean, it's fine if you haven't. It's not like a big deal. I was just looking. I was like, where is it? But yeah, so I'm thinking like this for the shorts. They're kind of like these shorts, I'm imagining. I don't know if you've seen them. They're like these shorts that they have, like they tie at the end. That's kind of the shorts I'm imagining for him. You know, where they tie the little bits here. And visually, let's do like this. And then that. It's kind of like it goes underneath, like behind. He's looking actually pretty good. I think that I like this. The undo button really helps in the custom eraser size. Yes, right? There are certain things I like about traditional though, that it's just like I like it. I love traditional. Like I could show you. So for bingo, I do doodles every day. You know, I'll do like little doodles for her every day, and I'll do like little drawings, traditional drawings, because I like traditional. So every day I'll do like little traditional drawings for her. With like I'll do like with markers. I have like a bunch. I have like seriously, I have like a bunch here. All different characters. And I have like I have like over 1,000. Easy. Easy over 1,000 of these little things. Just like hanging out. You know? Because I like traditional. But I will admit, digital is very nice. As someone who likes traditional, it is very nice to do digitally. So let's see the knees like right here. So it's like that. Right. There we go. Yeah. I was like, wait, where is it? Knees right here. Like that. He's got like his little skinny legs. So cute. You got a good day. Aw, thank you. Yeah, I like putting in her lunch. She likes it. She likes it. She tells me. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Then 1, 2. No. 1. Wait, let me erase it. But yeah, Bingo likes the little doodles I make her. 1, 2, 2, 3. There we go. I'm like thinking about it. Would his feet be facing like that, just so squarely? Probably not, actually. This foot would probably be like twisted a little bit if I'm really being honest. So the toe should be like around here. Right? Yeah, and you wouldn't be able to see the rest. So yeah, I'm going to do like that on this one. So that, there we go. Look at the time. I'm probably going to wrap it up here, guys, and I'll continue this tomorrow. Tomorrow we will continue. So I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much, Nya Cat, or everyone. The Great Atlas, thank you so much. Dread Pup, Flopix was also here earlier. PokeFan, MS4E, Ripper Gamer. Who else? I'm like going through right now. Ripper, Salty Pretzel, Elliot, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me as long as you guys do. I seriously appreciate it. Also, Gamer Plushie, thank you. And for everyone else who is lurking, all the lurkers, thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing, sharing, doing all that awesome stuff that helps me out. Hope to see you all very soon. See you next time. Goodbye.